Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so what's the difference between stress, tension, and panic? Well, stress is when the wife is pregnant. Tension is when the girlfriend is pregnant, and panic is when both are pregnant. Okay, so speaking of stress, it's Memorial Day weekend, and this is when we traditionally give ourselves an extra day to relax and switch into a summer frame of mind, right? And summer is supposed to be chill and fun, isn't it? Unless you have young kids, I'm told. In that case, there's the added pressure of keeping them busy while simultaneously keeping your career going. And for anyone in a service-based profession, there was already plenty of pressure being applied by the markets. And that just sounds stressful, not chill and fun, doesn't it? But is it actually stressful? Author Wayne Dyer used to do these workshops where at the lunch break he'd ask the audience to look around the environment for stress and come back with a cup full of it for an afternoon exercise. Of course, no one came back with a cup of stress because in all of nature there isn't any stress as humans define it. And that means there are only billions of people walking around the planet having stressful thoughts. And that was exactly his point. If we can find a way to drop the stressful thoughts, then we can drop the stress of anything, including our career and kids, and actually manifest a chill, fun summer. But the question is always how. Jason, how do I stop having stressful thoughts? Well, today I have some ideas for you to chew on. First, it's important to rethink our wasteful spending. Now, when I said that, did you think of money? I mean, obviously our society scoffs at wasteful spending of money. But can you think of anything more valuable than money that we all spend? How about time? Is time valuable to you? I mean, it must be because when I search Google for the term save money, I get around 3.7 million results, but searching save time returns almost 10 million results. And I start here because when I'm coaching people, the number one thing stressing them out is a lack of time to get everything done. But the truth is, there isn't a lack of time. Instead, there are a ton of people wastefully spending their time, then choosing stressful thoughts about their own spending habits. Let that sink in for a minute. Why do we do this to ourselves? Well, why do some people waste too much money on material possessions? In most cases, in its attempt to feel good, we tell ourselves that once we have that new outfit or car or tech toy, we'll feel better. And we do, for a short period of time until the newness wears off and we create a story about the next thing we need to buy. And we waste time for the same reason. We want to feel good. Being busy feels good. Even non-productive busy feels good. You want proof? Turn off all your devices and see how long you can sit in silence by yourself before freaking out. See what I mean? We waste time because we're addicted to the feeling of busy, most of it the non-productive variety. Now here's the thing. You don't need me to tell you which 20% of your activities earn you your money. You're smart enough to identify that yourself. You're going to have to decide that it's just as important to reclaim your time as it is to watch your money. And I'll be honest, I understand this is not an easy decision for many people. It took my mom's passing in February for me to finally decide I was going to reclaim all of my time. To me, that meant not spending time on things that I just don't care about. Or in other words, if it's not in my 20%, screw it. I might do it or I might not, but I'm certainly not going to choose a stressful thought about my decisions. And these days I've developed a stubborn refusal to spend time on things that will simply keep me busy. And hopefully by hearing this, I can help you get there without having to wait for the death of a loved one. And so once you've dropped the non-productive busy, what do? Well, in my opinion, you get creative. So here are 2 things I challenge you to do in the next week if you're willing to reclaim your time and you want to practice not choosing stressful thoughts about it. First, schedule an appointment with yourself a few days this week to go on an hour-long walk. But here's the kicker. I want you to leave your phone in airplane mode and just walk around and observe your surroundings. Don't block any thoughts that come up, but also don't try to think about anything specific. And the reason I suggest keeping your phone with you in airplane mode is because if you keep it in airplane mode, you're going to end up channeling inspiration that floods into your mind totally unexpected. You'll have ideas about marketing or things you can do with clients or creative ideas about your personal interests. And when those things pop into your mind, you'll want to jot them down in your notes app, or else they'll be lost by the end of your walk. Then, on one of these walks, I want you to go out with a specific agenda. Take your camera, or if your camera is on your smartphone, just keep it in airplane mode and open the camera app. And do the same walk that you would typically do, and this time look around with the intent to find something that you never noticed before, and come back with one really great picture of that thing. Maybe it's just a unique angle of a building you've never noticed, or a really spectacular flowering plant that you've always walked by. And in its own strange way, this is going to force you to access tons of creativity. And I do this myself each Saturday afternoon. You know, my favorite quote from philosopher Soren Kierkegaard is, "Above all, do not lose your desire to walk. Every day I walk myself into a state of well-being and walk away from every illness. I've walked myself into my best thoughts, and I know of no thought so burdensome that one cannot walk away from it." So this summer, you guys, I want you to walk away from those stressful thoughts. Spend your time just as thoughtfully as you spend your money, and I promise you'll have a more fun and definitely more chill summer. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. It's going to be a great week ahead. My name is Jason Edwards, and let's get out there and build a top producer life.